Damn, I'm sorry.
Yo, 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 yo.
Hi.
Hey. Yeah.
Hi.
What's going on, y'all? It's Sotg gang. We back with another video. As you can see from my side, you already see what's going on. What's going on?
We gonna cook.
We gonna cook.
We gonna cook. I'm a sous chef. He really the main chef, but we gonna cook.
We gonna cook. Got the names on the. Look at. Official tissue.
Hold on. Yeah.
Alright, bet. What we making today?
Lasagna.
What?
Lasagna.
Lasagna for the normal people.
Lasagna. Sorry. Jade's world famous lasagna.
Famous.
Yeah.
So without further ado, this is a rendition, a new series, Sparks in the Kitchen.
And they in the kitchen.
Sparks in the Kitchen. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so I'm gonna run y'all through real quick just the ingredients that you will need. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you right and tight. We're gonna walk through everything. We're gonna start with the beginning. I got E behind the camera.
Hey.
She's holding it down. So you're gonna wanna get you some thyme, some fresh parsley, get you some fresh garlic, or you get these at Walmart, so you don't gotta peel them and all that extra stuff with garlic. It's already peeled. Get them in Walmart and then chop them up. Get you some garlic. You're gonna get you a whole onion, which I've already pre-chopped for, you know, saving time in the video.
Period.
Get you some butter, salt, garlic powder, pepper. Wait, I got 2 garlic powders here. So salt, pepper, herbs de Provence. If you can't get this, just get you some Italian seasoning. It's no real big difference. Cajun seasoning, more Cajun seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder. Get you some Mrs. Dash, bay leaves, red pepper flakes, my secret ingredient, some ginger, paprika. We got Pam. We're gonna spray down the pan when we put everything all together. Non-stick. Get you some ricotta cheese. This is 15 ounces. I have 2. I don't know how much I'm gonna use, so I bought 2 of them. Got 15 ounces or 30 ounces if they sell it that way. What else we got? Gonna come down over here. Get you some meat. This is 2 pounds of 80-20 ground beef. If you guys want to use pork, you can use pork. If you want to use turkey, you can use turkey. If you want to use chicken, you can use chicken. Any combination of it, get what you want. But this is just 2 pounds of good old ground beef. Alright. We got lasagna noodles. Don't get the pre-made ones. Get the ones you gotta boil. Because we're going to start these in the pot and finish them off in the oven. Get you some tomato sauce. I prefer this brand here. Get you about 2 or 3 of these. And then we're also gonna spice it up, you know, as we go. So we're gonna add more seasoning to the tomato sauce. Pardon any background noises, if y'all can hear background noises, I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, get you some tomato sauce. Ain't nobody got time to be sitting in this kitchen chopping up cheeses and shredding it all down. Ain't nothing wrong. We're going to get you some pre-packaged shredded up cheese. People, please understand that. Some people don't like I forgot what it's called, but it's something that's in the shredded cheese that stops it from coagulating together.
Coagulating.
Yeah, big word.
Coagulating.
But, that's why people prefer to shred their cheese down. I ain't got time for that. But these are the cheeses you're gonna need. This is Parmesan. They didn't have any more shredded provolone, so I got sliced provolone, but it don't make no difference. It's all gonna melt down. Get you some provolone. We got sharp white cheddar, pepper jack, you know what I'm saying, mozzarella. Get you as many white cheeses as you can get your hands on, as you can see. Alright, so that's everything that you guys are gonna need to make this lasagna, and then we're gonna get into it. You heard? So Evanna's gonna go ahead and start with the first step. Wash your meat off, people. People that go to these grocery stores, you buy your meat and you just cook it. I don't get it. This is the way that we grew up, the way we've always done it, and always will do it. But go ahead and just rinse your meat off with some cold water.
Look at how pink that water is.
You see?
This bowl is too big for my hands.
Alright guys, so Evanna washed off the meat. Now we're gonna season it up real quick. We already went through all the seasoning. I do not measure. Don't ask me how many tablespoons, teaspoons, none of that. I don't measure. Just put some in. That's all you gotta do. Just put some in. Alright?
Let's put some in.
That's it. That's what I say it all the time. I'm gonna start from the back to the front. So this is some smoked paprika. Go ahead and just get you some smoked paprika in there. I told you already, I do not measure. Just get you some in there. That should be like a catchphrase. Get you some.
Kapowie! You remember that episode of That's Our Raven?
Garlic powder.
With Mr. Baxter?
Kapowie.
Come on, do it. You gotta do it.
I'm not getting sued. I don't know if they got that trademarked. Onion powder. Like I said, just get you equal amounts in. And some people don't. They don't season the meat. Like they'll brown the meat first and then season the sauce. I always have seasoned the meat first. It's just the way that I learned, and it's always the way that I do it. So, black pepper. Get you some black pepper in there. We'll go with the Cajun seasoning next. Unfortunately, guys, if you want, and I do suggest, get you some sazon. We didn't have any more, so that's gonna be missing from this one. Some more Cajun seasoning. I'm not telling you specifically
that
what
slap
brand.
your mama.
Nope, they ain't paying us.
I mean,
So, get you some Cajun seasoning.
Well, okay.
When y'all see these
Run
videos,
the
when we
check.
blow up, exactly.
He said run a check.
This is the only one I'll say. Get you some Mrs. Dash garlic and herbs.
Well,
Excuse me,
it's the seasoning.
that season got in my nose.
For you.
Get you some Mrs. Dash. Alright, that's the only one I will say specifically. Alright. Like I said.
Oh, it's getting me. It's about to get me.
Go ahead. Get it. There we go. Alright. Get you some herbs de Provence, which is ain't nothing but some fancy Italian seasoning. Alright? Again, y'all ain't paying me.
High class.
Y'all ain't paying me, so that's it. You don't even need too much of this.
Well, y'all see the hands? Eliteness. Yeah.
Okay.
Sprinkle.
That's it.
Okay, we look. This how we looking.
So you need some. Red pepper flakes. Get you some red pepper flakes in there, but not too much, cause you know you don't want to burn your tongue off. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You do something in there. How much? Some.
If it feel right, to just
Yeah, that's it.
Go by your
The only
instinct.
thing I tell you to be easy with in the kitchen, the only season that you need to take your time with is salt. That literally is it. Salt just brings out the flavor, so you don't need too much of salt anything, because then you don't need
not the
three
stuff.
glasses of water. You know what I'm saying? So this is the only season I say be careful with. Just get you a pinch of salt. A pinch of salt. Literally, I just pinched. You know what I'm saying? Just pinch that in there. That's it. That's all you need.
That's all you need, he said.
And then, like I said, my little secret ingredient. I feel like this is very missed. Get you some ginger in there. Get you some ginger powder. Oh, you know what I forgot to put in here? Some beef bouillon. There we go. I usually keep the beef bouillon, like we'll have beef bouillon, like this is Maggie pollo, this is chicken bouillon, but we couldn't find it, so just got the beef bouillon cubes, which not no big difference. Just go ahead and get that in there. Alright, get you some beef bouillon. Alright, that's it. So you got all your seasons in there, and now you're gonna combine it all together. It's fine, just make sure your hands are clean. I'm gonna wash my hands. It's more love that way.
Is it? Or is it fingernails?
Mix it well, but do not over mix it. You do not want to over mix your meat. So you just want to make sure everything is well incorporated, and but you don't want to overwork it. All right. Your hands is clean, please, people. And season your meat, because this is 2 pounds of meat. You know you can do 2, 3, depending on your family size. And then we'll keep tasting this as we're cooking, and we'll take out, well, you can't really take out, you know what I'm saying, but we'll add if necessary. Alright? Okay, that's not bad. So after this, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start to brown up the meat. Alright, because we're gonna start working on our meat sauce. In my pot, getting off the meat and all that stuff. In my pot, I added a little bit of oil, about two teaspoons of oil in there. Wait for that to heat up a little bit. And then this is actually, I'm going to brown my meat in here. I'm also going to brown the ground beef, and then I'm also going to make the entire sauce. in here. I don't got time to be using 30 different pots. Don't make a different skillet, this and the third. So.
Cause who's doing dishes?
Right.
Not
so
me.
let that whole. You not gonna do dishes? I feel like that's the rule of the house. You know what I'm saying? Whoever cooks, they cook. Everybody else do the dishes.
So what am I? A wreck of lamb? I'm in it too. It's hot. Jesus.
So yeah, but yeah, let that oil heat up, and then you're gonna take about a tablespoon of butter.
Shazam! I feel like we needed something to say. You know what I'm saying? Like when we drop an ingredient, bam. Yeah.
And then just let that oil and that butter heat up together, come together, and once it heat up, we're gonna add the next ingredient in there. All right, stand by. All right, so the butter started melting. So once the butter melts, you want to throw your onions in there because you don't want your butter to burn. So you don't want it to get all brown. So before that happens, throw your onions in here. This is one whole chopped white onion. It's a lot of onion. Use how much onion you like, how much onion you care for. I'll put in one whole onion because we like onions in here. And then you're gonna throw that in there, toss that into the oil, into the oil and the butter. And then you wanna cook this until it's translucent, which is about 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that. You know what I'm saying? You just wanna get a little, you know what I'm saying? Little kiss of heat on there. Y'all wanna season everything. Season everything. So I'm gonna season the onions as well. I'm gonna throw a little pinch of salt in there. And I'm gonna throw some black pepper on there as well.
You gotta give it a little high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't think you get high blood pressure from salt, do you? Is that what high blood pressure comes from?
I think so.
Season everything. Black pepper.
Pepper with an R. Peppa is pepper. Get it together.
Over here, I already have the water boiling for the lasagna. You want to, the number one rule when cooking pasta, you want to over salt the water. You know what I'm saying? You want to get that as salty as the sea, and then you want to
Not the
I'm serious, you want
sea bass.
You want seawater over there,
Mermaid?
and then you want to undercook your pasta. So we're going to undercook the pasta. Alright, so our chopped onions, nice translucent, got a little color on them. Not too crazy, you don't want to burn them. Like I said, this may seem like a lot of onions to some, but we like onions in here, so we added a whole onion. Do as much as you want. But once you get that translucent, we're gonna add the meat to it and we're gonna just start browning it up. Some people want to brown their onions in a skillet separately. You can actually do that. You can brown you can cook up your onions in one pan, brown your meat in the other one, combine them together. It really is whatever you want to do. But I'm doing it my way because my way always comes out busting. You heard? But go ahead and now add in your brown meat. And again, this is still on high. I still at a high. Incorporate the onions into the meat, and then we're gonna brown it up. All right. And this should take like 10 minutes, if that. But just pay attention to it. And brown it up, get a nice color on it. Cook it up, chop it up, and then leave it like so. Hey girl, look at you browning up that meat.
If I'm ever on TV for anything, that's gonna be me. No matter what I'm doing.
Oh, 2, 1. Alright guys, so the meat is browning. It's almost there, almost to completion. I actually tasted it a little bit and I felt like it was missing something, so I'm going to add in some cayenne pepper. Just a little bit, please. You will burn yourself. Alright, just a little bit of that. Just give that little kick.
Just a little bit of this, a little bit. That keep cracking in the clip.
I'm looking you. Alright, so go ahead and get that. Also, while we were waiting for the beef to brown, we started on the lasagna noodles. I used about 1.5 boxes. We'll take the rest for another day. Like I said, throw that in there. We're gonna leave that in there for about 7 minutes. Undercook the pasta because it will continue to cook. This is actually done. Sorry. Get your colander right there in the sink. drain that off. Oh, by the way, like I said, make sure you over salt your water. I don't add oil or anything like that into the water to not make it stick or any of that, because if you add that oil, when you put your sauce on, it's just the sauce is gonna slide right off the pasta. Don't add oil into your water. I don't know why people do that. I said that already, did I tell them? Make sure before you start, you preheat your oven at 350 degrees. I don't know if I told you guys that.
Hungry.
That's what you want to tell the people.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I mean, chips and dip. But yeah. Cook pasta, and then after, what we're gonna do from there?
After we're gonna drain off the ground beef. You got the pasta going over there, and then we're going to. It's fairly simple. Like I said, we're gonna build the sauce. So after we drain this off, we'll build the sauce. We'll let that simmer for 30 minutes or so, and then we'll just start building it up. We got a pan over there, part of the aluminum pan, but you need a big pan to fit all of this in there. So guys, go get you an aluminum pan. I don't know the measurements in this. Go get a pan. All right.
This is really.
We
big.
ain't no professionals in here. All right. Go get a pan. Put some stuff in there. Oh, I had already the fresh parsley. Chop some of that up. I started on that already for you guys. This is maybe a few sprigs. Chop that up. All right. All right. Bet. Don't drain off all the fat. Save some of it. Well, depending on who you are. I like to save a little bit of fat that's in there. But drain your meat off, man. Look at all of that. That is goodness. Turn your stove down. Hold on, bro. Turn the stove down a little bit. Turn the stove off. Turn all of that off. Alright, make it a little messed up. How will clean that? Alright, so add your meat back into the pot. The drained meat. We left a little bit of fat inside of the pan. Turn it on low. Turn your stove down low. We'll turn it back up when we add the sauce. But now we're gonna do just that. We're gonna add the sauce into it. Get your sauce in there. Okay. Get your sauce in there and bring it around town. Bring it around town. Now you can add a little extra amenities in here. You can add fresh tomatoes. You can add bell peppers. This time when I make this with green bell peppers, red bell peppers, tricolor bell peppers. We're keeping it simple tonight. We ain't doing too much. Just the onions, the meat, seasoning, sauce. Like, it's that simple. So yeah, incorporate your sauce into the meat mixture. See how that come together?
I see it.
See how that come together, girl?
I see it.
Alright, cool. Get it together. Now we actually going to season up the sauce itself. So we're gonna add more seasoning. So we seasoned the meat, but now we're gonna season the sauce. So go ahead and add more garlic powder. Wrong side. And be generous with your seasoning. Season your food, please. Please, people. Don't nobody want to eat your food and it tastes like nothing. More onion powder. Ain't that right, babe?
I'ma eat it. You know why? Because I'm hungry. Seasoned, but seasoned.
More pep. More smoked pep. Get you some black pepper.
Pepper.
What else I'm gonna throw up in there? Oh, 1 second. We're gonna add you some sugar. Add you some sugar to cut the acidity of the tomatoes and the tomato sauce. Just a little bit of sugar, just like that. It's not gonna make your food sweet. It's not gonna make your food taste like candy. It's just to help you cut the acidity. Am I saying that right? Acid in the tomatoes.
Acidity. Period.
Right.
Because I don't know what you were saying.
I was trying to get the word. It wasn't coming up.
It's acidity.
Well, you got it. So that's what we, teamwork. Sparks on the go. I'm gonna add a little bit more Mrs. Dash too. What? I broke the cat.
You gotta relax.
Broke the cat.
Okay? Because you gotta slow it down sometimes. Breaking caps.
Alright, mix all of that together. Taste your food, people. Taste your food. I'm gonna taste this out. See what we got. See if I need more or less of anything, baby. What is this? a lot. That don't need nothing. That don't need nothing. My goodness. My goodness.
You gotta relax. You giving grandma on the porch.
That don't need nothing.
Stirring up her homemade soup.
I'm gonna get you a bay leaf. Drop one in there. Please do not lose this bay leaf, because if you lose the bay leaf in the sauce and someone bites into this, it's going to taste horrible. Don't lose your bay leaf. Alright, just drop you one in there. Simple as that. Alright. We're gonna let that go for a few minutes, let that heat up, and then we're gonna turn that down to a simmer. While that's going, I'm going to now work on the garlic oil that I'm going to put into this itself, right? So I have about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. May seem like a lot of garlic to some, but it's not. It's again, we like onions and we like garlic. But 4 or 5 cloves of chopped garlic that I'm gonna add to this pan. I'm gonna put this onto about a medium. Just a little bit of garlic. Just a little bit of garlic. Just a little bit of garlic. I mean, oil, excuse me.
What?
Just a little bit of garlic.
Well.
A little bit of oil. That was vegetable oil. You can use any type of oil you want. Corn, vegetable, extra virgin. So you let that go, you let that toast up, and once that toasted up, we literally just gonna dump that inside of the sauce. Simple as that.
Wow, look at it, it's turning brown. You spraying the video. Oddly satisfying. No? Okay.
And we're gonna go and add everything in here into the pot, the toasted garlic oil. You smell that? Do you smell the kitchen? I wish I could smell this kitchen right now. I really wish I could smell this kitchen right now. Wow. Get that garlic in there. Please, 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 please do not lose that bay leaf. Alright, I just turned the stove down a little bit. Hold down low. So, turn this down low as it can go. We're gonna simmer this off for about 30 minutes. Alright, let all the ingredients, the seasonings, the sauces, the onions, the garlic, the meat, we're gonna let that marinate all together 25-30 minutes. Then we're gonna build. Thank you, baby. Let it all come together, and then we're gonna build our lasagna, pop that into the oven, and that's it. Murder, she wrote. We're going to work on the ricotta mixture. I decided that I'm going to use both. So because I'm going to use both, I went from 1 egg to now 2 eggs. Remember, these were 15 ounces, 30 ounces altogether. I decided to use both because I feel like this is a fairly big pan. And then whatever the mixture I don't use, we can always save it and use it the next time we make lasagna or anything like that. Get your nice bowl, get your ricotta cheese, and then we're just going to throw that up in there. Just like so. Boom, bitty, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And then, just like that. We are going to crack 2 eggs. You want to crack it into a separate bowl just because you want to make sure you don't get no shells in there. And then you want to make sure that you have a good egg.
Period. One hand crack.
So simple as that. Alright, so that was 1 egg. It's good to go. And we're going to crack our 2nd egg.
Period.
Like
one hand crack.
That's good. We don't have no shells in there. Everything is wavy. Throw that into your ricotta mixture. I'm gonna take this spoon out because we're gonna use a whisk. So throw 2 eggs in there. Get you some salt and pepper in there as well. Remember, guys, we're gonna season every layer of this, every layer. Just a little bit of salt, nothing too crazy. And then get you some pepper. That's good. And then the fresh parsley we chopped it earlier, we're gonna take that fresh parsley, we're just gonna throw it in there. Simple as that. Get you some fresh parsley in there. Add as much or as little as you want. You know what I'm saying? And then, excuse me, sorry. Wash my hands off. Get you a whisk, nice clean whisk, and then whisk that all together. You can use ricotta, right? Or you can use cottage cheese, or some people do use cottage cheese, or you can do a mixture of the both. So you can do like 15 ounces of ricotta, and then 15 ounces of cottage, or whatever you guys want to do. But we're just doing straight ricotta today. I'll put a little bit more parsley in there, add that color. Nice, nice. And then this kind of softened up, so I'm gonna throw this in the refrigerator.
In the fridge.
So throw that in the fridge. Alright guys, so our meat mixture is done. Look at that. It's been going for about, actually a little more than 30 minutes. It's been going for about 45 minutes. We let it simmer. I'm gonna mix that all together. Then, like I told you guys, we're gonna build the layers of the lasagna. Alright, but that's it right there. That's it. Just mix it up. And then, like I said, man, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna start building. Building our lasagna, throw it in the oven. Remember, the oven is preheated to 350 degrees. We are going to layer this up, throw it in there for about 45 minutes. And then covered, and then about another additional 15 minutes uncovered. But that's it. Alright guys, so now to building the lasagna, right? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna build this lasagna, put it all together like I just said, pop it in the oven. First thing you wanna do is I move my meat mixture closer to the pan so I don't make no mess. Replace my slotted spoon with the ladle. Spray out your pan. Clean your pan out, whatever pan you're using, and spray out your pan with some Pam. You can use butter. I know some people actually who use flour. I don't do that, but get your pan, very simple. Or any non-stick spray, it don't gotta be Pam. Non-stick spray, butter. All corners, all sides, all over the place. So that way you got it easy when it's time to cut it all out. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little bit of your meat sauce and you're just gonna put a little bit at the bottom there. Spread it out. Spread it out, nice little thin little layer. Not too much. You want to use all your meat sauce on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You want to spread it out throughout. But we're just gonna get a nice little bit at the bottom here. Again, ease of getting this lasagna out when it's all said and done. So let's go ahead and start with our lasagna, our undercooked done the lasagna here. Take your time with this. You don't want to rip it. Take your time. See, add an oil. It's not gonna stick. Your pasta's not gonna stick. You don't need no oil in there. All right. All right. So, boom. Got my first layer of my pasta, nicely and evenly distributed. I'm gonna go in, start with the, let's start with the pepper jack. It don't really matter what order you put the cheeses in. I'm just gonna start with pepper jack, but it truly doesn't matter. I do though, I like to save the mozzarella for the last layer. Just so, you know, with mozzarella, you get that cheese pull. You know, you want to have that pull with the cheese at the end there. So, I would like to save the mozzarella for last. But I'm going in with the pepper jack. Just a nice little layer. And this is a 8-ounce bag. Probably going to use a whole bag, which is about 2 cups of pepper jack for those who are not going to do out of the bag. If you're following this and you're going to shred it yourself. Yeah, so I ended up using the whole bag. Going with your cheese, and now we're gonna go in with our meat. Layer number 1. Gonna go back in with the pasta now. Alright, let's do our next cheese. We're gonna go with the provolone slices. Come back with the meat now. Come back with the meat sauce. Alright, now I want to actually, before I go with the next layer of pasta, I'm actually going to put the layer of ricotta, because I want the ricotta to be, because we're almost halfway up. So because we're almost halfway up, I'm gonna put a nice layer of our ricotta mixture, which is right here. I had this in the fridge, but I took it out. And I'm gonna put that in there. Let me not use a whisk. I don't think the whisk would work. Well, let's try the whisk. Let's try the whisk. Just do like dollops, little dollops. Whoa. Little dollops of the ricotta. Get it in there. Nice. Okay. Yep. I'm not gonna use all of it. Cool. So you got your ricotta in there, and now we'll go back. I can't help myself. Oh, that's good. We'll go back with our pasta now. For those of you who don't like ricotta, leave it out. It's optional. You don't have to put it in there. Cause I know there's some people out there who's like, you know, they're not gonna like ricotta or not gonna want it. So it's completely optional. You don't have to put that in there at all. You know, if the kids don't like ricotta cheese or whatever. Sharp white cheddar. Again, gonna use the whole bag. Now we're gonna go on top with what would probably be our last layer of the meat mixture. So whatever you got left, you're gonna go a little heavy. Make sure everything is evenly distributed, because this is probably gonna be our last layer of the meat mixture. Now we're gonna go on top of that with our last two remaining cheeses. That is the mozzarella and the parmesan, which will be our top. Should I put more ricotta in this? I could. Nah, I'm leaving it at that, just the one layer. But if you wanted to put another layer of ricotta, go ahead and put another layer of ricotta. If you wanted to put another layer of pasta, put another layer of pasta. If you wanted to put more cheeses than what I add, put more cheeses than what I add. This is all about how you want it, how you like it, how your family, your loved one is gonna enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Your children. This is about how you want to do it. So I like how that's looking. I really do. I'm enjoying how that's looking. But so I'm just gonna add the last two layers of our cheese, which is the parmesan and the mozzarella. Nice. I honestly believe ain't no such thing as too much cheese. Some people may think that you don't put too much cheese. I don't think there is such a thing as too much cheese. Cheese me up. Extra cheese everything. Alright, good. Yeah, I used almost the whole bag. A little bit left. I could have just threw that on there, but I'm good. Alright, cool. So cover this up. Throw this in a preheating oven of 350 degrees for 45 minutes. And we're gonna let that rock out. Then we're gonna take off the cover and then let that rock out for another 15 minutes. Alright, let me show you how I cover this up. You're gonna wanna leave it like hooded a little bit in the middle there, because you don't want the cheese to stick to the aluminum foil. So get it on there and then kind of hood it up a little bit. Okay, good to go. Alright, same thing to the other side. Get that nice and covered. Leave a little hood right on there. Just like so, tighten that down. Alright, that's good. Perfect. Alright, y'all, 45 minutes has passed. We are good to go. We're gonna pop the top on this. We're gonna throw it in there with the lid off for another 15 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna take some of the leftover parsley that I had from the ricotta mixture, and I'm gonna throw it on top to give it a nice little bit of color, and then we're gonna throw that back in there. So let's go ahead and check in on this. Be careful, because there may be steam inside the aluminum foil. You don't want to burn yourself with that steam, alright? Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You see how we got no cheese on that aluminum foil? No cheese on that aluminum foil because you created that hood, man. Alright, look at that. So yeah, so I just took just a little, it ain't nothing no crazy amount, just a little bit of leftover parsley. We're gonna sprinkle it right on top and then throw this back in there. parsley on there. We're gonna throw it back in the oven again for 15 more minutes. Alright, y'all, so boom, we go ahead, we pop that out after the 15 minutes. This is what she's looking like. She's looking beautiful. She's looking beautiful. I'm gonna have to name this one Evanna, because she is fine like wine. Matter of fact, I'm about to cut into her, let her sit down and have her with a glass of wine. You feel me? But all jokes aside, man, y'all go ahead and y'all pop that out the oven after the 15 minutes. You want to let this rest 10-15 minutes before you cut into it. Let it set, because if you cut into it as soon as you throw it out the oven, it's just gonna ooze out. I mean, if you like it that way, go ahead, but I'm gonna let this sit for a couple minutes, 10-15 minutes, and then we'll go from there. All right, y'all, so that was it. It has been longer than 10 to 15 minutes because somebody left, and y'all can tell that.
I had a client.
It was just me in the video for a little while. Somebody had a client.
But it's done! And I just want to eat it. I'm so hungry and it smells so good.
It's crazy. You just come home to cook food. Oh, almost fell.
But
anyway,
it smells really good.
That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed our first rendition of Sparks on the Go Kitchen.
Can you imagine if it fell off the plate?
And it's sliding. If y'all enjoyed this recipe, tried it out, enjoyed it, anything, let me know. If y'all want me to continue to do this, because I got loads and loads of recipes.
And we got aprons
that I can use.
We can do this because we got aprons and we got chef's hats.
As we always say, we love and appreciate all of you guys, all the love and support. If you would like to, and we would love it if you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. When I say share, let your brother know, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your mama, your co-workers, homeless guy at the bus station. Let everybody know. And as I say, if your grandma don't know how to use the internet, teach her how to use the internet so she can watch our stuff, alright? Love you guys.
Remember, and you guys started when it was like, we doing it for the little saints. You remember that one?
Peace.
Bye.